Hello, I'm Mike Keinst, and today we're at the White Bear Lake Superstore in White Bear Lake, Minnesota. What we do here at the Superstore is we're the largest conversion van dealer in the country, GMC vans, and what we really specialize in is doing Quigley 4x4 vans and 4x4 vans from Explorer. Today we're going to go over a piece of merchandise that was used. It's a 2014 chassis. It did have the Quigley 4x4 on it, full wraparound ground effects, but nothing else. What I did for the customer, because the van is sold, but I just wanted to go over it and kind of show you what we can do if we land on something that and you want to change it. So this van came in as a low top. It had, like I said, ground effects on it, just stock wheels. So I sent it off down to Explorer, had the high top put on it, brought it back here, put the lift on it, bumpers, lights, Rhino liner, and a bunch of other stuff. But we're going to go over the van, so let's just kind of go over to the front here. So looking at the front here, we do have the, just kept the original grille in here. That's the stainless steel. Explorer does that, so that was already on the van. Now looking at the bumper, the only one that manufactures bumpers, to my knowledge, in the industry is Aluminous. They're very expensive, but they're very good bumpers. This particular bumper right here, I bought it, and I've done it a couple other times. Did some pretty heavy fabrication to make it fit, but redid all the brackets, that kind of thing. It accommodates all the rigid lights through here, so they're all set up for the rigid lights. We have the rigid light bar up here. I put a winch on here eventually, but definitely changes the whole look of the front of the van. Took off all the factory bumpers and put that custom bumper on there. Looking around the side of the van, and you've probably seen on some of my other videos, I really like Rhino lining. It's dual purpose, looks great, and has a great look on the van. Just kind of panning out on the van now. This van was sprayed painted at GM with the slate gray metallic. When it went to Explorer, when they built it new back in 14, then they put the fade on it. And that faded into the ground effects. But I took them off, and then I sprayed the rockers, went up over the wheel wells, and it gives it a great look. It really turned out well. Riding on the Ridge Grappler tires here with the fuel rims. Very, very quiet tire. It might not look like it, but it is quiet, has a great ride. Done a lot of research on tires and tried every one on the market, and this is what I've ended up with. I do use another one that's not as aggressive, and that would be the G2. So if you want to go with a highway tread, I recommend the Michelin LTX. So yeah, it has a great look. This one is set up as a 9-passenger. And again, we did put the Vista roof on it. It was a low top. So when we do that, we get all the upgraded electronics. Has all the JL audio system, all the lighting in here. We have our 29-inch Samsung TV. Does have the black leather from Explorer. Has our new center stack down there and that kind of thing. So set up as a 9-passenger. Beautiful van, turned out great. So we'll shut this up here. Coming around to the back of the van, kept the factory bumper on the back. Again, we Rhino lined that, cut in our rigid lights here. Does have the backup camera stock from the General Motors factory. Has a tow package on it, 7-pin connector. Vans do tow 9,500 pounds. This one is 6.0 gas. Going over the spare tire carry a little bit, not only does it give it a great look, but it's very functional, very robust. Great piece of merchandise. That's made by Aluminous, and it's the swing away. So again, it's aluminum. We do have to do some special fabrication up on the light there to make them fit and accommodate the right way. So we'll kind of lock that into place, very sturdy. Then of course we had to put our fuel rim with our Ridge Grappler tire on there. And everything on the van, when I customize stuff, is all stainless steel fasteners. And notice on my lights too, I have the button head cap screws, socket heads up there. So a lot of attention to detail. Coming around the driver's side, again, we have our fade paint going into our Rhino liner. And Just opening up here and looking in the driver's quarter right here. Pretty much standard throughout for the Explorer conversion. Do have seat extenders on it, so it goes back another 6 inches. But what I think we'll do is we'll just hop inside the van and maybe shoot a little bit in there and just kind of show you what's going on in there. Even though we're on a used chassis, so to give you an idea of what's possible. Hello, my name is Mike Keinst, and here we are inside the Quigley van. And again, this is a 2014 used van, and we just kind of reworked the whole chassis and did quite a bit to it because it didn't fit the customer's needs. So I just want to go over a little bit inside the van. Pretty much standard stuff inside the van here. All our Quigley vans are going to have the 4x4 indicator light right here. And what we have right through here is all our switches for our rigid lights outside. And they do have the dual purpose high and low beam switch on them too as well. So that's a pretty great option there. So when we redo a van like this, we put all new electronics in it down through here. So we have all the modern electronics. And this van did come with the heated seats, power lumbar, that kind of thing. So this van had 45,000 miles on when we got it, and like I said, we put the roof on it and that kind of thing. So just kind of going through the van back here, it's on the Explorer on their black leather upholstery, which looks very sharp in the van. Outfitted with all the JL audio speakers, has a sunroof in the back, this the cruiser roof. So we won't get into the details too much on the 14 because a lot has changed throughout the chassis, and just recommend checking out some of my other videos on my Quigley vans. Again, my name is Mike Keinst at the White Bear Lake Superstore here in Minnesota. And if you're watching this video from California or Florida or wherever in the country, definitely give me a call. We ship all over the country. 90% of our customers are outside the state of Minnesota, and we have the process down. So call me up, let's build a van. Best way to reach me is 763-607-5179.